Sunday Showcase, made possible by a public service grant from the National Endowment for the Arts and Bristol Myers Company in association with its divisions.
Yeah. All rise, open your eyes, no need to explain. I got a homie from the east and I'ma tell you his name. Never hang around lames, that's a part of his game. And if you show deep respect, he'll show you the same. Jeff undercard boxing, shook the world when he came. A lot of cats is playing, but his hands are insane. You can get steamrolled if you stand in the way. He a yardie from Flatbush, you cowards is cat puss. We used to feud like Bishop and Q, but he'll fuck you up quick if I give him the cue. From the city of Midwood, the south central part of New York, next to Bensonhurst and Barrow Park. If it's a problem, don't even say shit. Just face this when you come across the Bay Bridge. No tolerance for BS or fake kids. Your blood clot crying. Just stop trying. Is Jeff Undercard prepared for the assignment? He bringing a appliance so cowards can't fight it. He might yoke you up if he feels slighted. He's spreading out toxins. It's undercard boxing. Yeah. Mad love and respect to my brother, man. From the motherland, word 'em up.
What's going on, fight fans? This your guy, Undercard in Boxing. Wanted to get in touch with you guys and speak about a good week of boxing. Boxing was on a lot of different platforms last weekend. We had dazn put on the rematch between Conner Benn and Chris Eubanks. I saw that fight going a little differently. I had Chris Eubanks stopping Conner Benn in the 11th round. You know, take him into deep waters and drown him. The first fight was a back and forth. I think Chris Eubanks did outwork him, hit him with the cleaner punches, and steadily, progressively won that fight. The second fight was a lot to be desired, as if a different guy showed up to the ring, which could be a factor with making weight and fighting under a rematch clause, which Chris Eubanks was. He's the bigger man coming down to meet the smaller man, Conner Benn, who was moving up to meet him at a weight class that both of these guys don't fight at. I don't believe. I think Chris Eubanks is 168, or if he is 160, he wasn't comfortable at that weight or the rehydration. He looked to be a shell of himself. He looked to be in quicksand. He wasn't letting his hands go. I thought first the strategy was, box, be a little bit more elusive, be a little bit more, let Conner, who is the aggressor most times, punch himself out, make mistakes and capitalize. But it just seemed that he was gun shy. I'm going to play the highlights for you guys, and I'm going to rewatch it. It's only 4 minutes. Also, 1 second, put this in the chat. Just in case anyone want to pop in the chat and pop up. Nope, we pressing the wrong button. I'll watch the highlights with you guys. If you guys didn't see the fight. And this is used for all intents purposes. Call it a shutout. Call it a shutout. Call it an ass kicking. So it's 1-1 for the Banks versus Benn family rematch. But Overall, it's 1-3 with one draw. So I don't know if there's a third trilogy. I don't want to see it. We started this live with the question, "What's next for Conner Benn?" I think he was fighting at 160 for this fight. There is this talk that he will go back to 147 to try to become a champion, to fight at welterweight. That was some of the things that he claimed. I think it's going to be difficult for him to first drop the weight that he put on just to be competitive in this fight, and to be as strong and as healthy as he was. You have to either take a fight in between as he's descending in his weight to get back to welterweight, or go right back down to welterweight and discuss some of the champions. So we have Rolly Romero, the WBA champion. We have Mario Barrios, the WBC champion. We have the IBF, which now belongs to, I believe, Lewis Crocker. And we have the WBO, which is currently in the hands of Brian Norman Jr., who will be fighting this weekend versus Devin Haney. And of the champions at 147, I can't see him beating anyone at 147. There's a chance that he may get like he may be able to beat like a Lewis Crocker, someone in the UK. You can make it an all UK card. You can make it a title. I mean, I don't know how he just jumps to a championship. I can add you, brother.
Yep. What's going on, people? Undercard and boxing, boxing, undercard and boxing. I gotta get the lyrics right.
Look like you got some work back there you was doing.
Yeah. I was trying to get a little background together, bro. I was trying to get a little something. The kids had me running around. You know what I mean? Pow! Like pow!
I was actually just playing the highlights.
Okay. Jump right into it. I heard you saying you don't know how he what?
How he looks versus any of the champion Conner Benn.
Okay. You saw what I just put up?
No.
What we just put up on the page? You'll look at it later. So the list is kind of crazy. So here's what we went through. He called out Ryan Garcia. He called out Devin Haney. Didn't mention Brian Norman, but you know Brian Norman got to be an option. There's Rolly Romero. There's Lewis Crocker. There's Jack Catterall now.
There is Jack Catterall.
You see what I'm saying? And we said Ryan Garcia already. Yo, dude, there's a couple other people. Liam Parrow is still there.
Yes.
Now, he's a former champion. I don't know how well he's going to do at 147, but when I tell you, like, Karen Shukajan
eliminated too.
Exactly. Karen Shukadazian, the one that his only loss, I think, is to Boots.
Yes.
And his last fight, he looked pretty good. Yeah, there's only 2 losses. So Conner got some really good fights that he can win.
I know.
147.
How does he get back down to that weight as a trainer, healthy? Like
my thought process, I think we spoke about this over the phone. I think he needs to have a fight at like one of those weird little catch weights.
Okay.
Like a 155, just to get another full 10 to 12 weeks to gradually get back down to weight while maintaining the strength.
But who does he fight there? Does he bring a welterweight up to that catch weight, or does he fight someone at middleweight? That's what I'm saying, because if you bring a welterweight up, you're at the size advantage. But if you fight someone who's at 154 out of, hey, don't worry about making weight. You just come in, let's say 155, 156 is the limit. And then right there, now you have him going up against a middleweight. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I wasn't even going to say a middleweight. I was going to say
he brings a welterweight
154 pounder. You skipping 154.
I'm sorry.
Super welterweight, light middleweight.
Super welterweight. You're right. I was talking 160. My bad.
Yeah. So at 154, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I want him against any of those killers, but it would be cool if he had like someone that, like a Patrick Teixeira, who was a momentary belt holder. He was a momentary belt holder, I think, at 154. Patrick Teixeira. That's who Brian.
That fought
That's who,
David.
Brian Castano took the belt from Patrick Teixeira, and I think Xander Zayas fought Patrick Teixeira too. That's a guy that he's gonna come to fight, but it's not someone that I'm worried about Conor losing to. You see what I'm saying? Somebody said Conor versus Brian Adams. Brian Adams could hurt Conor. Brian Adams is a dangerous match for Conor. That would be a fantastic match. Conor Benn versus Boyachuk. I can actually see Conor edging Boyachuk.
But that's a good, solid fight.
That's a solid fight. Still a dangerous fight, bro. And then he makes his way down. They're all dangerous at 154.
Correct. But he has to be, if he really, because I don't even, let's see where Conor's ranked. Let me go look that up real quick.
Conor's ranked at 160 or 154?
At 150, at 147.
At 147. Dude, I don't even think they have him ranked anymore. He hasn't been in the division in 3.5 years, 4 years.
Well, so I'm just
They're going to pop him in. They're going to plop him in, though.
Which belt holder he can possibly go after, if that's a possibility. That's kind of where I'm.
No, good point. So how about this? Let me look at, there's any of the pictures. None of the pictures here. In the picture, did it show what belt he had? Because that would help us. If there was any kind of weird,
I know the man was wearing a WBA belt.
And Chris was the IBO champion, but they didn't say they were fighting for his. Nobody cares about the IBO. But if it was a WBA, then who's the current WBA champion?
Rolly.
Barrios? Rolly?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
So as far as rankings, like I was saying, Liam Paro fought a title eliminator.
Interesting.
For the IBF. Now you have number 2 is Paro. Number 3 is Patty Donovan, who just lost. Number 3 is Ricardo Salas Gomez. Number 5 is Karen Kukadashian. Number 6 is Raul Riaz. 7, Alex Rocha, who we haven't heard of. Haven't heard from.
From in a minute, yeah.
That's a good fight. Jack Coachella at number 11. And the guy he just bought is number 14.
Yo, you know this is going to be crazy?
What's up?
Dang, you know who they disrespecting? Where my boy Blair Cobbs at, bro?
Blair Cobbs ain't been in the ring in 3 years since he beat
AB. That was 3 years ago?
2.
That's wild. It was like last year.
It felt longer.
It feels like longer. I would have said bring Blair Cobbs to 153, 152.
That's a good fight. He's gonna talk his smack. He's gonna be entertaining.
I like that fight. I like that fight. Patty Donovan's big. You could bring him up, but I know Patty wants a world title. Will he do that?
Okay.
Because once you bring someone up to a catch weight, then the fight technically cannot be at 147. They would have to classify it as a 154 fight, even if it's at 152. What are you about to say? The
rankings for the W. I see his name, so I started smiling.
Yeah. What ranking they have him at?
He's number 6. You want to hear the names before him?
Welterweight?
Yeah.
Who was before him?
Sharam Gizov, who is a mandatory to fight. He was Stanionis mandatory. Stanionis is 2. Raul Sorrell, Mexican, is number 3. Pat McCormack is number 4. Ryan Garcia is number 5. Conner Benn is number 6. Jack Cottrell is number 7. Conner versus Jack Cottrell.
Dude, Catterall, you wilding out. The man said Cottrell.
I know. All right, Catterall. Hey, he's from Philly now, so he good.
Nah, yo, he put on a good fight. So asking about him versus
I like
Catterall?
that he was a quick starter in this one. He didn't wait around.
Surprised.
And more fundamental.
Yo, that's all Bozy.
Of course.
That's all Bozy. Because Jack is already a good boxer. But Bozy was like, I'm gonna pull that out of you and move that running nonsense aside.
The funny thing was, Bozy said, I need more time with him. But if you saw how destructive he was in fight number 1 with Bozy,
yeah, it's gonna be a wrap.
That's a scare.
It's gonna be a wrap. And it's also the way they fight in that gym. I gotta visit that gym, bro. What you say?
That'd be a cool trip.
Yeah. Legit.
Really not too far.
Get some training.
They welcome. You may not be able to come in and just be like,
yeah.
Definitely go to the gym, meet some
people.
Be
I
more.
hit up YSM
Yeah.
and
Jamel.
see if I can connect with him.
That should be easy.
So here's the funny thing. You named some names I actually do not want him to fight. Wouldn't make sense for him to go backwards. You mentioned a Raul guy. I've
Mhm.
seen him fight before. He's dangerous. Pat McCormack, that's the UK's new gem. He's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, he's pretty good. From a boxing standpoint, I know he has a deeper background than Connor for sure,
Mhm.
because his amateurs. But I don't think he's popular enough that I would want Connor to go backwards and fight him. You mentioned, we already said Ryan. Who else was above him? At number 5, 4, 3, 2.
Emmanuel Stanionis.
Oh, Stanionis. I don't know if Stanionis would want to do that fight. Because I would say Stanionis before Duran, 100%, that would have been a 50-50. I might have even edged Stanionis at one point. The way he looks against Duran, I got to edge Connor. That's still a dangerous fight for Connor. So here's the thing. Here's my bias, and I'm going to keep it a buck. Everybody, shout out to everybody in the check-in, everybody in the playback. I'm a fan of Connor, bro. I think Connor's good for boxing. I think his style is good for boxing. I like the legacy. I would like for him to win a championship. If he loses after that, I don't care. But I would love for him to
I'm a
get the
belt holder and get out of it.
get out of it. Not get out of it and start really, because he's going to fight everybody regardless. But once again, become a belt holder, then you could send him to 154 to the slaughterhouse and see how he makes it, right? But I edge him against most of those guys you mentioned. I edge him against Jack because I assume he has more power, and he's 100% naturally way more ferocious than Jack. But Jack is good, and Jack has Bozy. I edge him against Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia, if the left hook don't work, if the left hook don't work, Connor is a nightmare, bro. Connor is a nightmare. Brian Norman, I edge both.
Relentless. Yeah.
I edge Devin. I do not edge Crocker. Who am I missing? Rolly. I still edge Connor, but Rolly,
What
shout out to King
about
Rolly.
what about the guy who's his mandatory? Shimram. Garisov.
Giasov's not bad.
Yeah.
He's from Uzbekistan in one of them places, right?
Mhm.
I've seen him fight before. He's not bad. He's one of the ones that can be a banana
17
skin.
and 0, 10 knockouts, 58% KO, 5'9".
I've seen him, bro. All you got to say is Uzbekistan or Kazakhstan.
You know
That's
who
a dangerous fight. That's a banana peel. So I don't like that fight either because that's one of those dudes where the footwork going to be so crazy that it might even be a bad fight.
I don't.
But tell me your thoughts.
I don't think he gets a belt. I think I think you put him in these fights because he's a good name.
Yeah.
He's clearly he's popular. He doesn't have a belt, but I think someone will take an opportunity to be like, "Yo, let me get that scalp and the money that comes with it from Conor Benn."
Yeah.
Does he have the skills to upset the apple cart?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I said knockout in 11 versus Eubanks, and he had him looking very lethargic.
Dude, he had him looking crazy. He had him all over the ring, bro. But now when I watch the highlights,
Damn.
I mean, the fight didn't seem like the fight was as exciting. I missed the bulk of it. But I caught the end and I went back to watch the highlights and it just looked like you said, lethargic, I think is the best way to describe it, bro. Chris just looked half a step behind. And Connor was way more poised. He wasn't doing that crazy head movement for no reason like he was the first fight.
It's as if he said, "Yo, f this power. He's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me." But I pray and hope he doesn't pop dirty.
Yeah, I agree.
I hear some egg stuff come out. Get him out of here.
I would have to agree with you.
Get him out of here. Only because of his willingness to just like run through the gauntlet. Like he didn't give up. Like when you're better than someone, so you just like, I'm just going for it.
Yeah.
It felt like he had that attitude. And it's like, yo, where did you get this confidence from?
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
In the first fight.
I mean, he knows, I will say, when you know what you're capable of, you see what you do in the gym. Yeah. And it has now been confirmed. To me, like you can say whatever you want about some of these fighters, bro, but you cannot deny what the eye sees. I'll go back to Ryan Garcia. I don't care what I can argue any historian. Ryan Garcia has one of those left hooks that only comes around a few times, bro.
Oscar,
And I think,
Danny.
yeah, maybe
There's
Sugar
there's a
Ray.
few dudes. I think I've seen it on Twitter too. Left hooks from like
From
it hits you and it's
it could
just
be hell or heaven. I don't know, but it hits you, and you seeing 4 people.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think I use that same analogy to say Connor's explosiveness and fast twitch.
Yeah.
I can only name a few current guys right now that we are fans of that move like that, bro. It's not. I don't care about the IQ and all that. There's people that don't move like that, bro. I can train another 10 years. I don't know if I can move like that. So
Yeah.
stuff like that you can't measure. You see what I'm saying? That's why I think, like you said, you made it perfect. I think you made a perfect statement. He's always going to be in a fight.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
always going to be like Gary
And
Russell
he comes
speed.
to fight. And he
Like
comes to
Gary
fight.
Antoine Russell speed. Even if he starts to show less pop, if he goes up in weight, that speed that the Russell family has, come on, son. Azim speed, that's some of the things that you there's some genetic help in there.
My
You know
thing
what I mean?
is, there was a point where when he would hit people with that ferocity and speed,
Yeah.
they were Listen,
No, they were
he
crumbling.
hit Chris with a 1-2 that
Leave my boy Chris alone, bro.
no, not Chris Algieri, Chris Eubanks. That
Yeah.
I said,
Hold up.
bro, one, and it hit him with the jab.
Yeah.
Follow, loaded up, explosion.
Boom.
Head went all the way back. And he said, okay, come on, what's next?
Okay, come on.
I was like,
when Connor throws, it almost looked like his hand turned into like a bow. It looked like a bow, and legit his fist is the arrow. It looked like a shoot out of his hand, bro. You know, I'm being dramatic, but
that's
when
how
I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, this kid really got some fire in that right hand. But I agree, he was landing on some guys prior to that, and I was like, yo, this kid got some real. But to me, it was always the explosiveness, kind of like Deontay Wilder. The power to me always came from more of the speed. And one thing, eggs or no eggs, that explosiveness has not left. And if you are not prepared in sparring guys who are high volume and explosive, you are going to have a hard time with Conner Benn.
All right, so let me run you through the gauntlet real quick. We're doing great on time. I just need you to pick some winners, man. Come on.
I got you right now. Okay,
let's start with Bam versus Fernando Martinez.
Okay, so Fernando's good. But Bam all the way. Not even a question.
That Bam kid is a hard one to pick against, kid. And
dude, I don't think I could ever pick against
fight he
Bam.
takes, you're like, Bam, is he going to stop him or will he go the distance? That's pretty much all that is being discussed. Over or under for the stoppage. Let's go with not a banana peel, but a up-and-coming world champion. One of these guys will be Abdullah Mason versus Sam Notes.
Ooh, I'm gonna put over 6 for Abdullah. I also see him getting knocked down, bro. I seen Sam Noakes. I watched a bunch of his highlights. I spent like a good 20, 30 minutes on separate occasions just watching his highlights. The kid is strong, bro. Nothing too flashy. Timing is quality timing. Very strong, very composed. He looks like he has a good chin. And he's not small. He's not small for the weight class. How tall is Abdullah again? He like 5'8"?
Man, you come with random questions. Expect
no, because I know you looked up some of this stuff before. But either way, Sam Noakes looks like he's closer to like a 5'8", 5'9", and he looks solid, bro. Like he could easily fight at 147.
Abdullah is 5'9". Quick facts. Salute to Ohio.
Nice. Okay, so what you said?
Out of the southpaw
stance. So yeah, I'm edging Abdullah. I would say late stoppage, but that's gonna be a great fight. He could be a banana skin. Sam Noakes, he could be a banana skin.
I think it goes the distance.
Ooh, so what did you think when you reviewed some of Sam Noakes' fights? What are you seeing?
Rough and tumble, can make it an ugly fight. Has power, not devastating, but just enough to sting you.
Oh heck yeah.
Abdullah, sometimes you get tested a little bit too soon, but people think you're ready. And he's ready.
Yeah.
But I don't think that he's ready to the point where he sparks out someone at world.
At
Like, this is contention level.
Yeah.
So I think he goes 12, but it's a good for him, especially to gain your belt in that fashion. It makes, hey, I can go championship rounds with someone who's on my level. So I think it goes 12.
Yeah. Wow.
One of the biggest and baddest talked about fights. It's been all over Twitter. It's been all over all the commercials.
Everything.
It's funny because it says Haney versus Norman, but Haney's not the champion, so it should be.
It's wild.
It's popularity. Let's go, Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin the Dream Haney. Talk to me.
Yo, every new media scrim that I'm seeing, I don't want to say I'm flip-flopping, but it's because, like I said, let me finish my sentence. It's getting harder and harder, bro. Like I said, if you have to go based on history and track record, you got to lean Norman Jr. You go on natural size, you got to go Norman Jr. What the eye test is saying, Devin might come into the ring a bit bigger. He's obviously a big kid, bro. And putting respect on Devin and going through his catalog, his skill set when he comes to the ring, not all the talk and not all that quiet voice. Sometimes you forget when Devin is in the ring, Devin is a sharp, high-level, world-class boxer. And people disrespect his power, but you can say whatever you want. There's a lot of dudes who fought him who have not come in to attack him because they respect the power in real time. Regis Progress said the same thing. In real time, he had to respect the power and the speed. I'm edging Norman, but I will not be surprised if Devin wins. Before I didn't say that. Before I was saying.
I'm sorry, that because there's a heavy bet on KO.
No,
people are talking about new fridge, new appliances. They're like, once Devin Haney hits the canvas, cash me in, baby. Like, I'm sorry. That's the problem.
What happens? Brian is good, but he ain't no Ryan Garcia in terms of speed. Do we think that, number one, I mean, he does. I would say he probably has more power than Ryan Garcia, but I can also see Devin getting up. Now, could Brian do that again? Or could Devin? I feel like Devin is that good that he could choose to outbox him the whole round or try without running. Or, unfortunately, he could pull a Ramirez
and move around.
Brian like he fought Ramirez. Yeah. I don't know, son.
All right.
I don't know, man. I'm edging Brian
because I needed it on wax. So,
yeah, you put it on wax. I'm edging Brian. I might eat my words, but I'm edging Brian Norman, bro. And I like Norman. I like how he speak. He gives me an old school vibe in a 24-year-old body, however old he is.
Yeah.
And once again, similar to why I want Conner Benn to win, I want Brian to win. I don't want Devin to lose because he's one of the best villains we've had by accident.
What's the time? This guy.
You know.
Come back and look at this. This man asking for a draw.
I know, but
I think both guys should win and shake hands.
No, I don't think that. I think the upset, if people are edging Devin, the upset is crazy. I think if they're not edging Devin and Devin still loses, that doesn't mean Devin's done, but that is a reality check at 147. And now we get to see what Brian Norman does. I said I'm still all that talk I'm talking, bro. I'm still edging Norman on wax. Devin, forgive me, bro, but I'm edging Norman, son. Devin don't know me. He don't give a shit.
Yeah, he does. He pays attention to all the Twitter.
Yeah, he do.
Typing you in right now. What?
Yeah.
Vibes, bro, says I'm going to lose at the end. Shout out Vibes, bro. You thought I was going to lose.
Right.
So I just want to start off this by saying I didn't think Haney would make it to this fight. This is my honest opinion. I thought he would find a way to squirrel out hand injury, head injury, twisted his ankle, fell off the bike. I thought he was going to, listen, I got to go take care of something XYZ. I thought he was going to try to squirrel out of this fight. So I give him, now the fight hasn't happened yet.
Yep.
So I'm putting it out there in the universe.
Yeah.
So I didn't expect him to make it into the ring with Brian Norman.
Yeah. So you still have time. Maybe he won't. I hope
Devin
he does,
Haney does possess movement, punching power, and skill set to box.
Speed.
And
let's not forget
speed to
underrated
box.
speed. Yeah.
To box Brian Norman Jr. There is the question of what will happen once he gets countered by trying to be the guy who outboxes him.
Yeah, man.
And I believe, this is me going on wax, putting it out there. He outboxes Brian Norman Jr.
Not impossible. Not
I
improbable.
believe that over the course of 12 rounds, with the amount of discipline that he has, the amount of footwork that he has been working on, he will possess the skill set to outbox Brian Norman Jr. to a unanimous decision on November 22nd in Riyadh. This is my opinion.
That's you. That's on wax.
I literally have been back and forth.
You put the date and everything. What time is it?
Just only because, bro, what I've seen is the resume of guys fought. I can probably find more Brian Norman on Devin Haney's resume than Brian Norman can find a Devin Haney. And I think he's been tested
at a higher level.
At a
higher level, but I'll be honest, bro. The huge variable
is the punch, is the power.
It's the power, bro. It's the explosive power. It's the explosive power. And then we gotta be honest now. Going back to your resume comment, the only power puncher that he's fought that's his size and close to his age is Ryan Garcia.
This is true.
The next best power puncher, I would say, who else did he fight?
Linares.
Would have been Regis Prograis.
Linares.
And Regis Prograis is small, but he's a good puncher, but Regis couldn't land on him. Linares is an accurate puncher, but I would have said Lomachenko is a better power puncher. Lomachenko, he was taking dudes out, even if it was just by volume. But once again, you're talking about
it's the volume, not a depth. Linares was a heavy puncher at the time when he fought.
Linares
he also fought a Gamboa.
One punch KOing people. Perfect. Gamboa was a one punch KO artist, but he hadn't one punch knock out somebody in years. The only valid people I think would be Prograis, Ryan Garcia, and you could say
Ramirez.
The one he just fought that he ran around a lot.
Ramirez
isn't really a power puncher, but he has a good amount of KOs on his record. He's a big guy. He's a young big guy.
I put it on wax. I put it out there for the people. And when I tell you a decision that was hard to come, mind you, I said he wasn't going to make it to the fight. To have him winning is a big.
Winning is even easy, bigger deal. Especially you saying 12 rounds. And once again, he did go all 12 rounds with Ryan. Went all 12 rounds with Ramirez. But
Brian has gone 12 rounds, but I don't think he's had to go get a guy for 12. It's just going to be
look at that Quinton Randall fight.
Huh?
Look at that Quinton Randall fight. He had a hard time at Randall. He had to make a lot of adjustments in that fight. I think that went all 12. But after that is when he started knocking people in the dirt. After that, something happened. And all of a sudden, he became way more composed.
He got it on the inside, and he works from there. He knows, okay, once I can start here, then I can hit him from back here. But I need 100%. To get close to him to touch him.
You need to get a little closer.
Yeah, inside fighting, he has a nasty uppercut.
So he got a lot of mean. He got a lot of mean everything. It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight.
I can't believe I'm picking Devin Haney, bro. I'll be honest. I don't even rock with him like that. But
no, I know. I'm a little surprised at that point, but I'm not surprised at your reasoning. The reasoning is valid.
Yeah, I've started to stop putting my heart into in the picks because I keep losing.
Difficult.
And start being logical into it. Like let's be logical. Let's weigh the odds. Let's see what we've actually saw past, present, and let's Then, because if I just put my personal, Brian Norman, knock out in the first round. You're like, okay, it went 7. Oh, my bad.
Yo, let me tell you something. Brian Norman is what Regis would have been if he had a deeper amateur background. Sit on that. Regis is a southpaw, I know, but I'm just saying. Think about the way Regis at peak. Regis is nasty at peak. Peak Regis, nasty, but he never had feet. But his head movement let him get away with a lot.
Yeah.
Brian, and he had great power. Yeah. Brian is compact like Regis, really good overall head movement, and he got feet. And I would say he might be faster and hits just as hard. So I think that combination is why I just feel like it's just such a risky fight, because Devin did well against Regis, but he never got caught. So we never really got to see how he dealt with the power.
React, how
you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then he fights Ryan, who barely has feet, but is big and just as fast and has quality power. So now you're about to get someone who maybe doesn't have as good of a left hook, but still got a dangerous left hook and got a lot of other punches. I don't know, man. Let's move on. We sit on this more. I might change my mind, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We already got it on wax. You can't delete this. So we have David Benavidez, the WBA champion, elevated after Dimitri Bivol dropped his belt and wouldn't fight the Mexican monster. So
Bivol's like, yo, let me hold on to my belt.
Who do you have for Benavidez versus Anthony Yard?
Benavidez over 6.
Over 6 rounds?
Okay. Yeah, for sure. I'll say 10-11. Because the reality is, you know me, Yard is Jamaican. The man have locks. That's like our cousin. But I love some of his phrases when I watch the train. Lions in the camp, we don't get weak. We get deep, or whatever he says. But he's too muscular, bro. And the one thing you notice, he hasn't weighed in that less. But since he started his career, he's gotten slimmer. Still very cut up. He's gotten slimmer, and he still gasses out. Not saying that he can't make it 12, but to keep up with a volume power puncher like Benavidez, it's not possible. I think it's going to kind of look like a more exciting version of Caleb Plant fight. And I think it's going to look like a more exciting version of Caleb Plant fight. I think Benavidez is definitely going to get touched, because Yard is very fast for someone so muscular. And he's a solid boxer, but after 6, I think just the volume is going to be a lot. And and if you notice, Yard also gets stuck in the mud after 6. He tries to do the Mayweather stuff too much after 6 instead of using his feet. He forgets his jab. So if he does that same nonsense, I can't see him. Benavidez is dangerous. He's volume, and he remembers fundamentals when it comes to his offense. People don't give him enough credit for the fact that he leads most of his 6-punch combinations with a jab, bro.
I love the passion, but you're right.
I'm a big fan.
I have it under 6. I think he stops only because I think he's trying to make a statement. Yeah, he's also trying to make a statement to the other champions, because he's not willing to just hang around and beat up on guys that are not in his way, because he's already talking about, I'll go to cruiserweight because hold on, sorry. Let me cook right here, but I see a little vision over there that I want to talk
so
about.
Do I. Zerto, Apataya.
Oh, all right.
Opataya is a dangerous fight. He can lose to him.
It is correct, but it's a hell of a fight because of volume, speed, punching. David Benavidez, someone who wants to be in control of his own career. I think he stops him, makes a statement, in and out of Riyadh. I got paid. I got to go home, because he's a fighter that needs to be in Arizona, Las Vegas. He needs to be home. We should be able to go to these fights. Like, this fight should have been in Vegas.
Yeah,
I think a lot of casual boxing fans would have showed up and showed out.
And where's it going to be again?
Saudi Arabia. So, yeah. The time card going to be 4:00 on a Tuesday.
Even for Yard's career, him being in the United States, he gets a lot of love out here. That would have been good.
Great.
If he put up a good fight, made a fight out here, that would have been great.
A couple rosters show up, won some weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, now that you say that, bro, I can see Benavidez getting dropped. because the openings that Yard shows, I could see Benavidez taking advantage, but not being able to drop him right away. Yard don't got a soft chin. Yard got a good chin, and
It has
within
been
saying
dented.
it has, but if you know, even look at who he got stopped by. Even the two
Arthur Beterbiev.
stoppages, yeah, Arthur Beterbiev, he got up.
Kovalev.
Kovalev, he got up. So it wasn't
Yeah,
like he was
stop.
knocked out, laid out. First, Kovalev was exhaustion. Beterbiev, he did get clipped, but then remember, the team threw the towel in. So that was a TKO. That wasn't even a KO. You get where I'm coming from?
You saying he's on his he ends up on his feet? Yeah. Kovalev and thing knocked him up.
So watch Benavidez.
He also beat a Lyndon Arthur. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he lost to Lyndon Arthur by crazy split decision controversy. Came back.
He
I think
lost
he knocked
and
him
won
out.
and then won again.
Yeah, weird. I don't know why they make this kid Lyndon Arthur fight people so much. He's not even that good. I don't care for him at all. He's very disappointing. He looks like he's supposed to have a good jab, all these things, and he don't be putting up the fight that I think
he's been at this weight, I feel like his whole career.
Who, Yard?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's a big guy. I think he's a little short for cruiserweight, even though I think he'd be all right. Because Chef Clark is at cruiserweight, I think, and he was doing all right until the recent fight.
27 wins, 3 losses, 2 stoppages, 24 KOs. Yeah,
the way Yard fights, because he has that whole Mayweather thing, I can see him trying to blow, catch, get clip, but because of that explosiveness, clip, and then fast twitch, throw something out. And he hits hard enough where I can see him clipping Benavidez to either rock him momentarily or even drop him.
I'll put a little something on both fighters to be knocked down.
Yeah, I think
that's
both
a safe
can
bet.
get knocked down. That's a safe bet. But then I think Benavidez licks his lips like a madman and goes
Smile.
Smiles like a crazy man. Him and Crawford are built the same. They get hit and they just look like.
Thank you.
They start foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, I needed that. Thank you for waking me up.
Yeah. So
one other fight that took place yesterday on Top Rank. Salute to Top Rank. I just like that they're still putting on shows and that they're still their fighters are not just being sort of to the echo chambers. They're figuring out a way to get you the fights to promote their fighters. I don't know if they've come to some type of agreement with any platform, but if I can watch it on something that's free like Tubi or Pluto TV with just a subscription or just not even if it's free, I'm taking it.
Yeah. Was this on Tubi?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, it was. Hold on. I just put up the highlights because
Espinoza. Let me tell you something. You ever watched this Arnold Kegai fight?
No. I think I've seen him in Japan a few times.
I don't remember where he's from. I don't know if he's even Japanese.
No? He's
no,
Mexican?
I don't. No, he might be one of those like Korean.
Where? It says it right there. Where Loma's from, Lithuania.
No, you tripping. Is that that's you a wild boy, Lithuania. Loma's from Ukraine, guy.
Ukraine, same flag, Ukraine. Momentary lapse.
Watch Kegai's highlights. This looked like, I mean, I don't know if Kegai's fallen off or Espinoza's really like that because Kegai, he's a dangerous fight when he fights. That dude, strong, durable, but yeah, I was surprised. I think he got stopped.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. Let me tell you something.
Kegai lost to Joey Gonzalez. You sure? You sure it's the same guy? Same guy?
Yeah. So I gotta watch that fight because I've seen.
And he lost to Stephen Fulton.
That makes sense. You know what? I'm thinking about the Fulton fight because he just looked so dangerous in the. Fulton took care of him, but he looked dangerous in the Fulton fight. So I'm surprised.
Don't forget, this is a 6'2" dude
limited
at 126 punching.
No, I know.
This is the Sebastian Fundora at the little.
Yeah.
Look,
who beats
downhill.
Espinoza?
Look at his face.
Who beats Espinoza at 126? Shushu? Shushu have a hard time with Espinoza too, bro. I'm gonna be real.
The guy who he took the belt from, bro, is the one who beats him.
Who do you take the belt from again? Spanish Bull?
Robesi Ramirez.
Robesi have people gonna come for me. He got quit in his heart.
Ooh.
I don't think so, bro. He got complacency in his heart.
Yes,
Robesi's skill set,
American
even
citizen. That's what happened.
Robesi's skill set, and the reason why I say this is with the skills that he got, who he beat in the amateurs, there's no reason he should have any losses on his record, bro. When you watch Robesi, it doesn't. He make these guys look like they don't belong until these lapses. And does he live a clean lifestyle outside of the ring? I don't know, bro. I don't think he's the goods anymore. Maybe he spent too much time in the amateurs. Robesi not beating him, bro. Robesi don't got that kind of hunger. He's too complacent. He not beating him.
Did you see that fight originally?
The first one, Robesi and him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
It was fireworks, bro.
And once again, when you watch that fight, it did not look like Robesi was doing fine. It looked like Robesi should have handled him.
He kind of quit after some dirty stuff happened. He was like, bro, he's throwing elbows, ref. And he's hitting me with an elbow every time he throws. This dude's like, throw. It's like, bro, come on. Look at my face.
All I would say is,
quit.
What would Crawford do?
Bro,
what would Usyk do?
You can't.
What would I'm trying to look to see if there's multiple camera. What would look down here? What would that's all I gotta say. That's all
what would the dogs of the dogs do?
Yes, exactly.
I got you.
Because to me, are you a champion? You got scalps like Keyshawn. He got Keyshawn's scalp on his record, right? Or is it Robesi has Shakur's scalp on his record?
Yeah, from the amateurs.
That's who he beat in the amateurs.
In the finals, yes.
You hear anybody asking about Shakur and Robesi?
No.
Shakur done went through 3 divisions already. Robesi still struggling at 126. What are we talking about? If he was the goods, he would have been unified and up out of there already.
Silk sheets, my brother.
But he is the goods, but not the goods in the way that we think.
So sometimes you got to hold that citizenship over their head, man. You got to be like, hey, listen, you wanna fight for a country? You need us to bring us world titles.
Yeah, bring us some world titles. We can fight. Exactly. So
or else we send you back. Or else you can't stay here. You can't hang out here with the rest of us. But no, and this is what I'm saying. Shushu wants a world title, and I get it. I would want to as well.
Yeah.
But when I'm looking at the fights you're fighting, I don't see title eliminator. I don't see this is for the #1 ranking. You need a scalp of someone who has been a former champion like Rafael Espinoza, who's at top rank, versus Shushu is a good. Even
he's
if
not a former champion, he's a current champion. What are you talking about, former? Rafael Espinoza? Oh, Robesi. Yes, give me Shushu Robesi.
Thank you.
Give me Shushu Robesi. I want it. Stamp it now. Give me Shushu Robesi. I'm game for that. That's the fight where Shushu gonna have to get in his bag because Robesi might even be longer than him. They might. They close in the same. They really close in size.
Correct.
That is a good fight.
It's a good fight, and it prepares him for that monster that he wants to go and take.
Right. I like what you're saying. Wait, time out. Is what's the bull that beat Fulton? No. Sorry, that lost to Fulton and then Fulton beat him again. Long arms. Pretty boy.
Leo? No. Oh, Brandon Figueroa.
Figueroa.
Yeah.
Figueroa Shushu. That's a nice test for a long arm.
Is Figueroa a champion?
No, but he's been a champion before.
Yes. But is he currently a champion at that weight?
I don't know. I got to double check. I haven't been studying. I know he lost to Fulton, bro. So
no. I know, but I want to see if the Heartbreak Kid. Yeah.
But I think he's a good fight for Shushu.
Yeah, he just beat Joet Gonzalez.
Poor Joet, man. Joet can't catch a break.
And he beat Luis Neri. Yeah, this is
who beat Luis Neri?
Figueroa. And Mark Masayo and Jesse Maggie. Yeah. Brandon is a dog.
You just named guys that I would love. Why Shushu hasn't fought none of those guys? Like, what are you talking about? Fight Joet Gonzalez. Mark Masayo, dangerous. That man is he's Pacquiao all offense. What are we talking about, bro? Who else you name? Joet, Mark?
Jesse Magdaleno.
Come on, bring Magdaleno. That's a really good boxer.
That's what I'm saying.
He's been in there with bare people. Come on,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying.
I don't know what Top Rank is doing now.
Shot, but
he hasn't fought none of these guys. These battle-tested guys that'll make you earn your keep.
I love you. We love you. Brooklyn all day. Stand up. But if they're not gonna fight you, or if you're saying they don't want to fight you, or the matchmakers can't put together that fight, because I see unifications happening, I see guys taking mandatory fights, and I don't see like if you are number one, then push for your ranking and get called as a mandatory. If not, there's plenty of scalps that you beat any of these guys. You beat a Brandon Figueroa.
That's a good name. That's a great name. Former champion.
Everyone
champion, I think. Right, I think Brandon's a 2-time champion.
Yes.
What about even what's his name? Who's it? You know who else won about?
Angelo Leo.
Angelo Leo.
He's fighting though. I think he has a fight.
Angelo's a sleeper.
Yes.
And here's the funny part, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
You might say I'm disrespecting Shushu. I don't know if Shushu beats Angelo Leo.
You're being real, bro.
He definitely don't have the experience.
Yeah, he's fighting February. He already has a fight lined up.
He don't got the experience. Mm-hmm. Top rank. Put him in with somebody with a real, not to disrespect who he's fought, but somebody that with a heartbeat, who we know, who's battle tested, who's fought a champion or beaten a champion or become a champion. Pretty much put him in there with somebody in the top 5.
Yes. And if he has been fighting title eliminators and not been getting caught, like if he's doing like a David Benavidez where he's fighting eliminators after eliminators after eliminators and not being
that's very different. That's different, but he's not doing that.
Exactly. Your rank, your thing needs to be like, yo, I'm paying to be in the rankings and you haven't called one mandatory.
Yeah.
It's a different conversation.
I don't know,
man.
To
get someone to fight you as a mandatory when you bring possibly whooping my ass to the table.
Yeah, sorry. Exactly.
Go sit in the corner.
And Shushu is popular, but he's still not internationally. I don't think he's internationally known yet. So it's like, I don't know, man. If I had skills like that, kid, I would literally sit there and I'd be calling out these dudes because I think he can beat them
on a pro box card. He doesn't have to be the main event.
But no, he could be.
Could be the name,
but he doesn't have to. Who's he fight as a main event?
I want him on a
show box card
because
pro box card.
You see what, bro? Honestly, Tiger Johnson did wonder for his career with that main event.
Yeah, he stopped dude, right?
He did. Floss Johnson.
Wow.
You even said
Floss. Yeah, we spoke about that, and I didn't think. I didn't even have stoppage in the. I think I didn't even say nothing about stoppage.
We did not.
I didn't think he was going to.
I'm saying you have to go be active. You see, Top Rank is bro. Top Rank just had a car. Why you ain't on it?
Yeah, but but also look at this. Look how they just threw Scooby in there with Azim. Big risk for Scooby's team, but and he didn't win.
Let me go get that bag.
And I'll be honest, Scooby gonna be all right, bro. I don't think he's championship material, but Scooby will be all right. Scooby got he's enough of a character, 3-4 more fights.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As long as he's winning. His career can be way longer than we think. But in terms of 3-4 more fights in the limelight, he has to keep on winning.
I have a fight, but I don't think the second guy make 126.
Who?
Chris Colbert versus Shushu.
Nah, Chris Colbert looking chunky, bro. I don't think he make 126.
I know, but
I don't know if he can make 130. When was the last time he fought at 130? When he lost to Hector Garcia?
Sorry.
Where's Hector Garcia?
Collecting that pay-per-view bag from Tank. He has Shoe Palace right now, going crazy.
He's chilling in DR, just
remember that time I fought Tank? I hit him good though. Remember?
Yeah, I hit him good. I hit him a few times. Remember before he stopped me because my eye was something in my eye.
He blinded me, but hey, before that,
I was on my feet. He didn't really stop me.
I'm Pitbull.
There's a lot he could say to his kids.
I'm Pitbull. Listen, that's a generational great right there. And I wasn't sleeping.
Sorry to cut you just because I love we running out of time.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Ball. Are there any of his former opponents who would be good? I mean, I would have just said whoever he fought last.
Yeah, there's a UK guy he just fought that I thought he looked terrible against. That I think.
Yeah, give Shushu that guy. Give Shushu that guy. Because I'll be honest, their styles are so different. There's a lot of guys Nick Ball fought.
Yeah,
Shushu would make easy work. Sam Goodman was giving him some real issues.
Bro, there's names, bro. Or
There
give
was
me
Sam Goodman.
Isaac Dogbay.
Isaac Dogbay, yeah, great name, former champion. He's explosive. First 6 rounds would be amazing. Isaac Dogbay is a
I'm
better
doing all this
version of
work,
Hank
bro.
Lundy.
Shushu, do some work too, bro. I know
I
you
just
watching Brooklyn all
See
day.
what I just said?
Yeah.
Isaac Dogbay is a better version of Hank Lundy.
Better version.
Well known, actually became a champion, always comes to fight, very slippery, has good power.
Bro, I like
Lundy,
it.
watch Hank Lundy's highlights. Hank Lundy always looked like, I'm like, yo, is this dude about to upset this person? And then halfway through the fight, he just loses it. Isaac Dogbay, obviously, he's done way better because he's become a champion. Not once, but twice. At least twice. You can quote me if it's 3. But he's been, I think he's a 2-time champion.
Yeah.
And the dude is like 5'2", 5'3".
It all comes to fight, and it's a good. The guys Shushu is beating up. You're winning. You're looking spectacular. You're giving speeches, but you need to fight someone we have all seen fought and lost, or was in a close competitive fight with the champ.
Yeah. But even that, who's the dude? Was it the guy that he fought last that he had a hard time with?
Yeah, the Nigerian. That was
Nigerian.
Bro, that's where you
rematch
are.
Him?
That's no, because it does nothing for out the peaking interest of Shushu. This is the guy with no name. It's excuse me, no disrespect. Not a guy with no name. A guy who, when he wins or if he has another tough fight, we're like, who is that guy?
Yeah.
Who do you fought? We question how he looks against him because we were like, get him out of there. Not even get him out of there. Look spectacular. Stop him. Make a statement. Because if you make a statement and call out the champ, we will do the work for you to get the champ in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
The boxing, Espinosa. But can you be in the interviews? Can you be Shushu? What about Shushu? In a book, what about Shushu?
Yeah, and that's the reality.
Yeah, if you're trying to do
that's the reality.
Media's not going to push it.
Yeah, and even when he was getting these stoppages before this little rut he's hit, Shushu, it wasn't moving as crazy because nobody who he beat up. And also we're at, and you know what's the tough part about Shushu is that once upon a time that method worked because it was like we know the one fighter, he gets a cool knockout against this other guy, probably one of the best knockouts of the month. We'll talk about it. But since Turkey, you now have a knockout that he could have against a no-name that is going under the radar because you got 2 named guys, you got 6 guys on one card that we all know, and at least half of the card somebody getting knocked out. So why are we even talking about Shushu and the Nigerian AC worker?
Yeah, it's true. It's
true. Construction, contractor, what have you.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? Once again, this is no disrespect. This is just
no. Fights
why they're not being asked for. But if he, like you said, if he were to TKO a Mark Mexayo or KO even a Joet Gonzalez, bro, people would be like, yo, hold on. Joet's had some losses. Ain't nobody knock him out like that.
Nobody.
You see what I'm saying? And nobody knocked Joet nobody knocked Joet out.
Shakur would be in the count. Shakur fought Joet. You will start to pull into other. I remember that guy.
I like the Mark Mexayo fight, bro. Now that we talking more and more,
fight action where you get to be.
I like the Mark Mexayo fight.
You can pick that man apart and look spectacular.
And Mark will clip him. Mark is going to try to take your head off. Mexayo will try to take your head off. Remember, Mark Mexayo is the same one that upset Gary Russell Jr.
In the fight,
regardless of how we feel, I thought Gary completely outboxed him even with the one hand. But either way, it was a war.
Yes, it was.
And Mark came to fight. So that's the kind of fight. If you can, even if he drops him and then wins unanimous,
I'll
give Shushu tons of respect. So we'll see.
Yeah, man. But listen, we gave it a little commercial because we want the best for him. And we do want to see him win a title. I thought this was going to be the year, but the year is about to end with no title. So now we got 2026 for you.
We got some stuff to talk about. We may sorry to interject. We may need to do a double, bro. You look at your schedule this week. See if you got room. Even if we do a half an hour jump on live again, I think we might need it. There's a lot going on. And we're going to be putting out a lot of stuff for the people. So y'all stay tuned. Tell a friend and tag a friend. Undercard and boxing. The show don't stop.
Yeah.
The show don't stop.
There's a lot of boxing news that I will either be posting on the Twitter page, Undercard 23 Twitter, or on the actual YouTube. But those are usually in video form. There is a community page, but I like Twitter because it's instant. I can I can retweet a lot of things. Just on a side note, as we slide out the back door, Anthony Joshua fighting Jake Paul, December 16th we
spoke about that. If Anthony Joshua doesn't knock him out, this is probably the first real exhibition we've seen. This was just a chance for Jake to step in the ring and say he stood in the ring with. That's the only reason.
True.
And honestly, I wouldn't be mad at that because the reality is if they put exhibition on the title, we can see anything. But if it's not an exhibition and he goes 12, I would have to say Anthony's paid off.
It's not even 12. It's like an 8-round fight.
It don't matter.
10-round glove.
If you go to full distance with Anthony Joshua, I'm putting a lot of respect. AJ, don't disappoint me, son, because I'm going to start talking about you like you a herb, which I probably would never do in person. But I would be extremely disappointed if AJ, the Adonis, the man with 26 knockouts or whatever he got, nasty ratio,
18 stones.
18 stone. If he does not flatten Jake, listen, I have his boxing gloves right here. I have a signed boxing glove, Anthony Joshua boxing glove. Let me dust it off. I don't even take it out the thing because I don't want to mess it up. And I got the authenticator. This is a little highlight. We can put this up.
We're putting this on auction when we get 1,000 subs.
Right? No, I don't mind.
Wow.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
So Anthony, I will give this away to the people if you lose to Jake Paul.
Get his legacy out my house.
Get this out my crib, bro. It's a nice glove. I didn't even put it on because I don't want to mess it up.
Yo,
so I keep it in the felt.
I gotta go get the kids. Salute.
Yo, salute, bro.
Just to see
I gotta go check on mine.
Yes, like and subscribe to Undercard and Boxing at Live Vibes Boxing. You also got one going. We're putting up a lot of information, and you guys are reacting and commenting. Please continue doing that. We love the conversations in the chat. Good, bad, ugly. Say what you got to say. It's free.
All of the above.
Peace, my brother.
All right, bro.